did talk to me in that way, and what I realize is you have to keep talking. You don't have one talk. Phew, got that out there. Right. Keep talking to your kids, but I think it's because and it needs silence to keep going. Like it has to be kept quiet to keep happening. So I like. I mean, in that way, I like the Me Too because it stops it from happening. I'm not going to be quiet anymore.
Right.
Will not allow those perpetrators to.
And you also feel like you have an army that comes along with you, but like when you're going through it, when you were going through it back then before the Me Too moment, it was like you had nobody to turn to. You were all in it by yourself. You were closed in. Like I felt like I wanted to ball myself up in the corner and just hide. But now it's like, okay, I have a voice. All of these other people have voice, so it's not just me going through it. So you know you're not alone.
And I think one of the things too, since we're talking about as it relates to children more so, I think just how do we feel or see child psychology or counseling, like the need for it, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that? What is that role? Like, because I think in a lot of cases, parents don't, when they do find out, it's not normally the first reaction to say, maybe my child may need help through a professional. Normally, it's dealt with within the house or something like that. So then, you know what I mean. You're not seeking outside counseling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I think that we should be open to the fact that our children have problems and they may need help too. I would be a part of it. You know what I mean? I would, as a parent, I wouldn't just let my child go off to counseling. It changes the whole dynamic of the family. And we don't live to ourselves, so the family is impacted by this and really needs. And I think the whole family should go through counseling. But I think usually, unfortunately, it's somebody close to you. It's very rare that somebody just snatch you off the street. That's on the news, So it's people that you already allow into your child's life, as a member of the family or something. And I think all that stigma, is stigma and shame makes people not handle it properly. But do
you think the outcomes would be better for children as a whole, like as they grow up, if they did have counseling, or do you think, like if it's dealt with at home, if it's acknowledged at home, and if it's like talked about, do you think it's the same? Like the outcomes are the same?
I don't know if family. Because sometimes children still might not tell their parents everything.
And that's the thing.
But you know what? I think if it's talked about in the home and it's dealt with in the home, you can probably
process it.
Yeah, process it better. And not only that, it can minimize things like that from happening. Because I know when I had my daughter, especially, it was like, I'm going to make sure I tell her, if a person touch you here, touch you there, you better tell me. I don't care if he makes you feel uncomfortable. It could be man or woman. This is why I don't want you spending the night at other people's house, because this can happen, and I'm not just telling you this, it's from experience. And be open with your children about things that happen to you in your life, and this is why I'm trying to protect you. And I make the decisions that I make for you at a young age, because I'm trying to keep you from going through what I went through.
So I have a couple little tidbits to add into there. I do agree with you that I think it protects you. My personal experience in one situation was I was in elementary school and a guy was in middle school, I believe. He was a neighbor to a relative. So we would all go outside to play and everybody's playing together. But he would pull me behind like a bush and be touching on me and feeling on me and humping me. At that point, I'm in elementary school, so I didn't really know what that meant. And as you said, like you get some kind of pleasure out of that, but at the same time, I felt like it was wrong. So I felt like a bunch of guilt from that. And I remember he would like try to bribe me with like, you know how you get like prizes out of the prize basketball festival, like pencils or erasers. He would try to bring pencils and erasers to bribe me. And so eventually it came out that this was going on. I forget exactly how, but I know my dad found out, and my dad asked me like, what's going on, and I told him, and he said, who did it? And I told him who, and I pointed to who, and he said, okay. So I always tell everybody, like, that part of him, how my dad handled it next, helped me. Like, people may think it was crazy, but but to me, it made me feel safe.
Right.
And it made me, like, a little bit more resolved that this shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? So my dad eventually talked to the kid, and he grabbed him up in his collar and said, are you touching my daughter? Like, are you touching my daughter? He said, out. And then he, used some words, and I will kill you. Was his next words. And he threw him. And my dad had like what do you call it? Like one of those work trucks, but it was like kind you could sit in.
Like a pickup?
Yeah, like a passenger van or something like that. So he threw him in the back of the van. And I remember the guy saying, I'm going to tell my dad on you, and my dad's bigger than you, and he going to come and get you. And my dad said, tell your dad to come and bring all he got too. and I mean, that made me like, it didn't nullify, because I think there's still some like weirdness about that, but because I'm definitely really protective over my kids, like that blanket thing. I don't know what you, I don't know if you remember, yeah. So, blanket, what you mean you sitting under a blanket? Nobody sitting under no blanket? Like, what do you know? Put that blanket away. And it may seem like a little strange to somebody, but to me it symbols, it like goes with everything, like some of the things that I experienced. And then I think too, like realizing that friends and relatives and people who are close to your child, not knowing where they've been. Like what they experienced in their life, because I feel like peers, if molestation happens, you know what I mean, like where peers have been molested by somebody and they come and bring that to the group, you know what I mean?
And that's even like with the saying goes, if you live in a hostile environment, you learn hostility. The same thing with sexual abuse, and domestic violence. If you grow up in an abusive home, you become the abuser. So I definitely believe that for some people
it's
that
introduced
are
in that way.
I'm sorry, let's say R. Kelly per se. They said he was sexually molested, and now he's the molester.
So it pays to like you said, pay attention and for lack of a better word, stay woke, but not in a black and white sense. But yeah, I think it's like this paying attention, and I'm kind of like, me and my husband talk about like, will we let our children stay the night at places? And I'm kind of like, we're both kind of feeling like we don't know if we want to. Like we don't feel too safe about that idea.
Raised us like that too. It's so hard for me to.
Yeah. And I remember, my parents were pretty, we had a good church group, and I got to stay with best friends and stuff like that, and cousins and family. But I'm feeling like I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I don't feel like I trust anybody right now. Like, I don't know if I trust anybody well enough to say, go spend the night. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just an interesting topic. But if we don't have any more to say on this, I guess we'll close it right here.
I wanted to add, we didn't really get into anything real serious, but I just wanted to give a resource if anybody was feeling especially down. It's a big problem with teens, really just a big problem with suicide. So I wanted to give the suicide prevention hotline 1-800-273-TALK TALK, or go on their website www.suicidepreventionlifeline.org. So if you're feeling really down, you're feeling suicidal, know that there's some help. You don't have to go it alone. And it really will get better. It can feel like it won't, but usually that's why if you saw somebody like they were going to drop off of a bridge or something, a stranger will come and say, don't do it. Why do they say that? Because even though they don't know your situation, they know it will get better. Yeah. So just want to give that information, 1-800-273-TALK TALK, and www.suicidepreventionlifeline.org. Hang in there, keep looking up.
Thank you for watching the Shepherd Pie channel, guys. Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. And we have more content to come, so please check us out. And thank you for your support and your likes and your shares and all that you do for us. We appreciate it. And we hope that this topic was encouraging for you all and thought-provoking. And for some people, it may lead you to seek out counseling or some psychological help. So definitely use the resources, and as Sean said with regards to the hotline, please note that if you need help, please get it. All right.